and welcome to another episode of Talk the Torque with me, Desh Pillay-Virchin. Today I'm chatting to Karen Moller, the dealer principal of Ford Robertson. Karen knows that a good leader is someone that you can trust and that is able to activate the full potential of their team. She also believes that the most important leadership quality is to be able to inspire team members as well and to take actions which will result in achieving the shared vision. One should definitely lead by example. It's the best way, I believe, to promote good practice and shared values with all these leadership skills and more. Let's welcome Karen and find out more from her what it is that she does. So thank you for joining us once again, and this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Karen.
How are you?
Is it Karen or Karen?
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah, but I don't mind.
Karen, I know that this is so out of your comfort zone, and you know, these interviews, you understand that it's for the purpose of educating and uplifting and encouraging women to do the work that you're doing in the motoring trade. And what you're doing in the motoring trade is actually few and far between for females. You're a dealer principal, you're a leader, as I said earlier on. So I thank you so much for jumping out of your comfort zone and joining me today for this interview. Thank you so much. So let's start. Where did your journey in motoring begin?
So my journey started in 1996, freshly out of school, at Human Auto in Kimberley. My father was a dealer principal there at that stage, and being a family business, he asked his uncle, who owned the business at that stage, if he couldn't give me a chance in sales. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't have the plan. I didn't have an idea what I wanted to do with my life. So sales didn't seem so bad, so let's try it. Okay, so they told me, you can try, but for the first 3 months you're not going to get a salary.
Wow.
Yeah, because women can't sell cars.
Right.
That's not, because that's way back in the day. So I started there and it went well, and I ended up in sales, then in F&I, and then dealer principal. So, and then in 2020 I joined the Roller Group, and it's a blessing. I was blessed beyond compare to come and work for a group like the Roller Group, you know. So yes, that's where my journey started.
And so you did prove to everybody that women can sell cars.
They can. My belief is if you've got a passion for people, if you love people, you can sell them anything.
Absolutely.
It's not just you need to know a vehicle, you need to love people in order to sell them something.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Can I ask you what it is that a dealer principal should have in terms of character? You know, in order to be the best that you can be? Well,
firstly you have to have a sense of business, and you have to know what you're talking about. But I think the biggest thing for me is you have to have a sense of empathy. And I think that's what men, they just do it so easily, but it comes much more difficult for women because we are emotional. We tend to get involved emotionally with our staff. And that is the most tricky part being a dealer principal, is staff issues. So not the customers, not the job, it's your staff. And just taking myself, I'm a very emotional, I would say emotional, because I do get involved, and I feel that is the touch that I bring with my role as a DPL.
How do you motivate your staff?
Well, yeah, the targets, they do motivate you, the meetings, they do motivate you, but it's my passion. I've been with Ford since 1996 as well, the only brand I've been with, so that's all I know. My blood is blue, so yeah, so yeah, my job motivates me. It's nice. It's a rewarding to see that vehicle drive out of the showroom. Staff that are happy, customers that are happy. So yeah, that's.
Why do you love the brand so much? What is it about Ford that you are so passionate about?
I was born into Ford. My father was with Ford for 45 years.
Wow.
And I've been with Ford for 25 years, so I've been...
Your blood is blue.
My blood is blue, so yeah, I don't know. I know that all of the manufacturers are very good, as long as you've got good service, you've got good cars, but mine is blue. I've been born into it, so
How can you inspire young girls that want to become a dealer principal? What advice, can you give to them?
I think with what's happening in these days, you have to start under. You need to start from below. You have to go through you can't say if you want to be a dealer principal, that's okay. You'll get there, but you have to realize that you have to start. You have to go through sales, you have to go through F&I, you have to be like a sponge, take in all of the information that you can get and learn.
Right, I love that. It's so important to absorb, as you said, be a sponge, absorb. Education is power, knowledge is power, and the only way that you can actually thrive is to empower yourself by learning. So and thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for jumping out of your comfort zone. As I said earlier on, I really, really, really appreciate it. We appreciate it. You could have just inspired another 5 young girls to do what you are doing just because you had the courage to sit there today. Thank you.
And I think with the Roller Group as well, we're multi-branded, but we are really looking for young blood and to grow in the business. So
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, viewers. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and sharing our interviews and our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are trying actually to change lives. Together we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. And for those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from. We only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Torque Studios. Ladies, successful leaders are risk takers who have all gotten over one very significant hurdle. They are not afraid of failure. That's not to say that they rush in with reckless abandon. No, in fact, leaders are often successful because they are calculating and are able to make the best decisions in every or in even the worst of cases. However, they also accept that even if they make the best decision possible, things don't always go according to plan and may fail anyhow. So if you heard the old saying, nothing ventured, nothing gained, that's exactly what it's saying. Do not be afraid to fail. Put it out there and give it your best shot. Okay, try again. There's not one successful entrepreneur out there or leader out there sitting on his couch asking, what if? And on that note, I would like to remind you that the question should never be, who's going to let me? It should always be, who's going to stop me?